from that quick breather. Jumedia Woody Kai Eshe and Sana Freda Rhymz GH1 Media School. GH1 Media School is one of the renowned media schools we have in Ghana. Practical media school awokwa. Enyuma oba industry ni ma wo beye eniema ifidi a wo de beye adwumani ade eno na GH Media editor student ade. So this weekend, just this ended weekend, they had the GH Media School Awards for productions school, and it was beautiful, phenomenal. Industry players were there to support, to encourage, the people to, just work hard, and then everything is possible to achieve. And and Sana Freda Rhymz and Eba. So say the Freda and Yuma body and now we say my next guest I'm the bro Freda Rhymz or no and I come in so high and never better train come. Everyone akwaba na yasha yam come to train say. Obapa. It's saying I think so recently I just saw one of your songs is beginning to trend on TikTok. Oh God, remind me of this rap. Hey, Bryt, oh, show me to me about there. Something
the rap from Saucy.
So now we are the one with Felix. I think I just saw some part trending on social media recently. Yeah. But are you on TikTok?
Yes, I am.
Are you active on TikTok?
I'm just starting to get active. But, yeah.
So you were there and then, you faded off and then now you're
exactly.
Back. Okay, okay. Yeah. Any reasons why? How would the social media, at all?
On hold.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just, figuring things out. So I just wanted to give myself some break from social media and really, face reality.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Hey. Oh, I don't rap, Anyway, now I think that let's just cut to the chase. I think, say, after your beef with Sister Fiara and all of that, you guys made us understand everything was planned, and it really brought some light to the females in the industry, and you guys did good, because for a moment the talk was about the females in the industry, and it really did well. And after that you released a couple of songs. Am I right? How many songs did you release? Two. That's Saucy.
I think 3. Yes.
Okay.
Saucy, Public Opinion, and I released Who Be This with Bryt, but that one it didn't really.
You didn't really do the numbers,
and that was after I dipped. And when I dropped that song, and I'm a DP, so that's probably why, it didn't get attention.
They say you be see you called DP will catch up one.
Probably in the sauce.
But let's come and talk about that reality. Who can be say you were fake? You had to. I was say we face reality at that point in your life. Dear and I hear reality for you at that point.
Okay, so ever since after Hitmaker, I've always been chasing my dreams. Been chasing my goals, working every day continuously. So in the course of chasing my dreams now, losing myself. I lost myself, my sense of self. The choices I started making and things wasn't really
What are some of these choices?
I'll get to that. I mean, it wasn't really aligned with, how I envisioned myself
to be.
Yes, so I just felt like, I was actually overwhelmed with how things were going in my life at the time. So at that point, I had no other option than to just, and I mean, other options than to hold on and really, figure things out and be able, before I can, move ahead with the things, I want to do for myself, So it was just life that happened, and I had to, yeah.
Well, for people like you who are celebrities, in comfort to say, well, I'm more limelight, there are a lot of people that look up to you, whether you like it or not.
I know.
And baby, as you say, more life, and whether you like it or not, your life is on a platform. Where people are looking at in comfort. Some are picking inspiration, some are looking at your journey, some are inspired by how you move and how you do your thing. Do you agree with me on that?
Yes, I do.
So I want to know, when you talk about realities and the choices Anana will make you realize, it's a good thing that you realize that at this point in my life, I don't think these are the things I need. I don't think I need to be making these choices.
Right.
And you're saying, and I say, you're saying, but fortunately or unfortunately, you found yourself making some of these decisions. So I want to ask, what are some of the decisions that will make you in the journey of pursuing your career? Now, Ophel say it was a major contributing factor as to you losing who you are as Freda.
Well, like I said, I've been a dream chaser, so I was just chasing my dreams. And then, being a musician or being an artist, now it comes with a lot of challenges, ups and downs and all that. So I would say that at that time, I was really, going through certain challenges, certain ups and downs. Yeah, it comes with the work I do. And see, in my feeling say, okay, things are not really moving in the direction that I wanted to.
Okay.
So let me just, take some time off, work on myself, figure things out, and,
How many months or, period, time?
Was I away?
A year?
I think it was like 2 years.
Hey, auntie.
Almost. Almost like
almost 2 years. You really needed that long break, huh?
It wasn't planned. It just happened. And when my life came to like a halt, now I felt like I should take some more time, because I don't have to feel pressure to do things.
Okay.
I need to make sure that I'm having a sound mind to be able to create and be there for the people who love what I do. So I just thought, since the break has already happened, I already find myself in this situation. Let me just take some time and work on things. And honestly, I never really there were times that I wanted to come out again and bring songs and stuff like that, but I kept having obstacles and setting challenges and all. So
is it that
time no, it takes some
drag
time.
Yes,
but
yes. Is it that per se some of these challenges are not a cost? Is it that per se and I said, because I asked the question, but I say you've danced around the question.
Really?
Yes.
Well, like I said, I was just chasing my dreams.
Okay.
My personal life, my career life is like intertwined into everything. Was mainly about my career and how it was going. Yes, I definitely had some family things that I needed to take care of, but the major thing was my career and the direction or the way it was going. It wasn't fulfilling to me.
But as at that time, Obin Sobeka say, I'm asking, I'm speaking on behalf of Ghanaians, as at now. I'm asking some of the questions that they want answers to. Not to say you answer to them, but obviously, like I said, your life is there, and then, as at that time, and now, or when you left off for the break, someone would say that things were actually picking up for you at that time. It was as at that time we know that, there was this chick called Freda. In as much as Hitmaker brought you out, as at the time when the beef was going on and all of that, the trends, and then you were dropping songs after that, and people were really focusing on you. People were like, oh, Freda Rhymz, and then you went off. And to Obibeka said, as at that time things were picking. So if you say that things were not going the way you wanted,
well, I get that a lot. People saying things were picking up.
Yes. Yes. It's just going to be assumptions.
Yes, but sometimes, I'm really trying to figure things out. I think you have to remind me of the question again.
I'm saying that. As at the time
I was leaving. Yes.
Ambiguity. Because I mean, musician be abonyuma or just say a dombe a dombe dinechi and as at that time it was going like that for you.
Yes.
So when you just fade off and then you say that things were not working the way you wanted, what exactly?
You are talking from how things were going.
Yeah.
on the scenes, but sometimes too, there are things that are going on behind the scenes.
Exactly why I'm asking. Exactly.
Yes, that's people don't really
Yeah.
get to see that part.
Yeah.
But me, Nana, I was going through it. That's the reason. The reason why I'm saying, it wasn't really going in that direction.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So what are some of the things you're not answering? My
I've
question.
really answered you.
You have not.
Named your officer exactly.
There me pese me who. Okay. Ebia na me pese me yese, but na enkose. Ebia na minim se project we my ye ebe yese na enkose. Ebia we na see ye. Ebia si me see ye me say. You know, like the challenges.
Okay.
When you say challenges is broad, so what are the challenges that led to you saying that I need to put my tools down and
Right.
hold back?
Also, from Maker I said I lost myself.
Okay.
And when you lose yourself, you are not really able to do things that is really aligned with what
your purpose.
You know. Yes. And so I lost, you know, certain things, or probably the way things were. I used to see myself out there, you know. Subconsciously, it wasn't really how I wanted things to go. Okay. Even though, you know, on the scenes, people were saying things were going for me and all that. But personally, if you look at my previous works before I left the scene and you compare them to what is on TV right now, you can tell the difference. So what I say. So yeah, I just wanted to be okay in myself, you know, really make sure that I'm doing things or how I really see or picture myself to, you know, to give myself or to showcase my crafts. Yes.
Would you say in your quest of pursuing your career, or I wouldn't say finding yourself, because at that point you had lost yourself.
Yes.
So in your quest of pursuing your career, Obeka said you fell into bad company. Did you say you made certain bad choices?
Definitely.
And under normal circumstances, no, who make it that kind of choice?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
You know, my line of work, you know, most of the time.
Good.
And honestly, I would say yes, I made certain company that later on I realized, you know, it wasn't really, you know, good.
Did you ever find yourself doing things that you didn't want to do? Like maybe
I mean, we all do things. Oh, no, not something like that. Okay. But I mean, sometimes we all do things that we don't really want to do, but, you know, you have to.
Okay. What's the one thing that you don't really want to do that you've done for your career's sake?
I don't think, well, when it comes to my career, it's everything that I love. It's something that I'm very passionate about. So I wouldn't say, even the challenges it comes with it. So I wouldn't say there is a specific thing, I didn't read. I mean, everything, behind the scenes or everything is just to push or support what I'm doing. Okay. So I think, you know, yeah.
You're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. So now that you've redefined yourself as Freda Wababakano.
Yes.
What artist are you now? And as who are you now? Because I would say this is an emerging or a rebirth of Freda. Can I say that?
Yes.
So who is Freda Rhymz now?
Freda Rhymz is an artist. You know, I express myself through music.
Right.
And I am someone who is concerned about greatness, because looking at where I'm coming from, you know, and being here today, I'm a little girl who came from Sunyani and won MTN Hitmaker, and today I'm here still chasing my dreams. And so I just, you know, I'm the type of artist who wants to inspire people to also, you know, follow their dreams and, you know, be great. Okay. Yes.
All right. So now that Wasaba Baki, what are we going to see more in your style of music? Again, I be who a dominated, because he said there was wako. Why a rebirth now? So let me say, now you're born again, and so definitely you are coming up with something fresh, a new wave, a new vibe, and all of that. And to say no, dear Mpan you be who or you more as Wababaki, a dear you be who more.
Okay, what's the more in my music? Is like me expressing myself and telling my truth and telling my story. Okay. Because I believe life is about living your truth and telling your story. For me, I just want people to, you know, watch me and see what I'm doing and know that it's okay to experience everything that we go through in life. And, you know, so it's just me being myself, putting my story in my music to inspire people
right.
and all that.
I've always, I've always believed, say, when we get the opportunity to go for interviews and all of that, it's also a platform to communicate what has been said, or someone will use the word to clear the air about a your candidate.
Okay.
Now, I want us to talk about our management team.
Okay.
I realized that you are no more working with your management team. And one would ask why, after all the sacrifices that have been made, why are you no longer with this team again?
Well, I feel like, everybody has the time and the things that they have to do in your life at some point. And I honestly, I'm really appreciative of the people I used to work with. I mean, I believe they all had my best interest at heart. They were supporting me, they were good to me and all that, so I appreciate them. But then it was just time for me to, move on and do certain things for myself.
Okay.
But it's not like, there is any crazy reasons or something, but it was just, I would say I'm at a point in my life where, I have to also learn to do certain things for myself. And
so now you're an independent artist?
Yes, I am.
So, well, I learned, or it was rumored, that you left your old record label because now as a model, as an artist. And Obia, is grasping for whatever it is that they want to achieve.
Right.
See, as attention is not equal among artists, because Obia here attention, Obia here say, Obia person you say, but it was more like I was saying, Papa, everything was systematic, everything, can I say there was a plan that you were supposed to go along? Maybe at some point you felt like this was delaying your talent and all of that, so you decided to leave.
Yeah, I mean, after Hitmaker, I was fortunate to work with, a couple of record labels, but it's just that unfortunately things didn't go how we expected them to go. So now I've moved on now, and we've all moved on.
But was that the case? Did you leave because you felt that attention you needed to nurture your talent and to hold on to that fame you got from Hitmaker was not being given to you?
I believe they did whatever they could for me, but it's just that, not time, as to say, everything is time. Okay. So with time, it just happened. Say, we had to go our separate ways to work. Okay. So that's it.
That's just what happens. Okay, I hear. Now let's move away from that and let's come to some of the reasons surrounding why we see a lot of artists, management, is it because, let me ask you this, you are an artist, I am a presenter, and sometimes I sit here, I've had conversations with a lot of artists and I tell them that, why don't you put everything on paper? Why don't you say, I want X, A, B, C, and investor or whoever will say X, Y, Z, we all put it on paper and we know that we have a contract we are running with. I've realized that in a lot of cases among artists leaving management and all of that, there was really never a contract. There was really never something that we put down to say, this is what we are running with as a team. And at the end of the year, we're expecting YZ this. If it doesn't go this way, each party has, I've realized that, what do you think prevents artists and management and people that they work with to really sit down and put things on paper and plan out, line out some of the things that they want to do as a team? But rather, most of the time, you realize that it's more based on friendship. It's more based on, oh, I believed in her talent. It's more based on, oh, and some of these people invest in the artist, or Minka say the artists invest in the management as well. I can say that. But if they do, baby, either say artists in the face or say, baby, I made you know, me here will be. And then they leave, and then you realize the manager will come out and she's ungrateful, and all that conversation. What do you think really prevents artists to sit down with management and do things the right way?
Well, I get it that certain people start off based off friendship reasons, but for me, I'll speak for myself. For me, every people, or like all the management team that I worked with, we signed contracts. But you know, sometimes you don't really know how things are going to go unless you start it. Sometimes one starts here, and then maybe you know things will start getting crazy somewhere along the line, and it'll get to a point that you just have to, you know, like cut things off and just move on to the next.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Matthias, so how has life been now as an independent artist? Now that you're on your own, you're doing stuff on your own. How is it going? How is it? Is it tough?
I mean, I believe life in general is tough. It comes with a lot of challenges, but then it depends on you, the person, your willingness to, you know, go through it. You just need to know that, you know, things are going to be difficult sometimes, but, you know, it's about you. But I'll say so far, you know, by the grace of God, I'm good. I'm still figuring things out. I'm still doing what I have to do for myself. And so, you know, I'm definitely in a good space now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Psychologically?
I'm good.
Emotionally? Financially? I'm asking questions.
Well, I'm still, you know, I'm in a trap. I'm working to, you know, to put more money for myself. Okay. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. But I'll say that by the grace of God, I'm good.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you're okay. Okay. I see. So, are you willing to sign a new label? Are you looking for an investors? Would you say you want investors to invest in your craft and all of that? Which space are you in now?
Okay. I've worked with people for some time now, and at this point, you know, I'm just, you know, doing what I have to do for myself. But I mean, if in the future I get anybody who is interested in, you know, putting or investing in my craft, I mean, I would love to. It's an opportunity. And if it's something that is good, I'll definitely go in for it.
What are some of the requirements I will stress this year? Because you've been on a record label before.
Requirements now, if I get it,
if
it comes, sometimes you don't really know. Until it's in front of you. The
offer is there.
Yes.
It is an offer.
If it's good, why not? I mean, yeah. But then for now,
so what makes a good offer to you as an artist? What their offer now? Because this is a good one. I think I want to try this.
I think if the offer sits well with your soul, if it sits well. If you read it and one can say, if it's good, you know it. You know, sometimes you don't know how you know things, but you actually know. And if you read something and I think if it's good, you definitely, you know it's good. So you should go ahead with it.
And then you do it.
Yes.
Anyway, Freda Rhymz in the studio. We are still having a conversation. Now, let's talk about controversies and, you know, who Freda Rhymz is now. So you say, you know, baby, I want to me, coming through whatever it is that you went through to become who you are today, you know. Obeka say, do you think controversy should be attached to the brand Freda Rhymz, or now no, you want to scrape off controversy and then do your thing?
I don't really I wouldn't say controversy is something that is good. I mean, if what you are doing is something that you genuinely know is good and people need to, you know, get to know of it, all you have to do is to like put in the work and just let's go do the rest. But I mean, sometimes certain things are not really necessary. Yes. Yes, but then sometimes you just bump into it.
Yeah. Into beef now to the point where you guys had to go to what do you call it? Media General, and you guys were fighting and all.
I wasn't fighting.
But no, but it came across as
I wasn't fighting. Maybe
but
that's how you guys saw it, but I never fought.
What was it?
With anything. I mean, it's, you know, the beef is in the past, you know. Let's talk about
Let's in the past. Yeah, it is in the past, but you see some
let's
things,
talk about
some things that some artists fail to understand is that you are the news. What am I saying?
Right.
You know, Freda and so I can tell you the number of people that will follow. But if Elizabeth slaps somebody, it's no news.
I know.
So what am I saying? So sometimes, you know, whether we like it or not, it's a part of us.
Right.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
So sometimes we would have to get to understand, and then we move on to the next phase. So they make a notice because when I like, you know, it connects in a way.
I feel you.
So we'll move away from that and we'll talk about questions. But then let's go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about questions, your new single, and then the latest one is Don't Kiss Me.
Don't Kiss Me, right.
And then we'll come and talk about that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Freda Rhymz is in the house. We're still having a conversation now. The not to say that Don't Kiss Me is the least of them. That's the recent one, but there was questions before Don't Kiss Me. So we talk about questions a little bit and then we move on to Don't Kiss Me. Now, questions was so many questions that people are asking, Freda, and whatever. And listening to the lyrics of the song, you've said a whole lot about only friend ekoye bibia na later wako sell out. You spoke about the fact that it was say we are careful of the people you call friends.
Right.
What am I say? What really inspired that rap, first of all? And in what place were you when you wrote that rap?
Okay, so when I went for the break, like you said, people were asking me questions, and I've been away for like 2 years now. And so I felt that, it was only right that the questions people were asking me, I give them a record that explains or talks about these questions because I'm an artist and I express myself through the music, So the questions is actually, what people were asking and they wanted to know about me. So everything is in there, and definitely, within my break, I experienced, even before and during the time off the screen, I had certain challenges, with friendship, with rumors and all that. So I just thought that, it's right. I put everything together and give it to my fans.
And that was what led. But you see, what was that friendship challenge that you went through? What happened? We want to know. So long as you put it out there, please, you can't exclude us in the explanation. You have to involve us. So tell us, what happened exactly? That
it wasn't really like what one person did to me. Definitely the challenges I've had with friends, even since growing up, and I've experienced all this while, and I just thought about putting it in there.
Right.
So just to let people know that we are all humans. We depend on each other sometimes. We inspire ourselves and all that, but sometimes you need to, be careful around people, period.
Right.
Yes.
I get it. Now, let's talk about Don't Kiss Me.
Right.
Wow. Why shouldn't we kiss you? if you're attractive, we will kiss you. So why shouldn't we kiss you? Why the name, the title of the song?
So don't kiss me if you kiss, I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me. Like, kissing and telling is about, revealing stuff or details about your relationship, your encounter with people. But what I actually mean with this song is, from the friendship thing I'm saying, like, what I meant is, like, if you can't keep things real with me, then don't kiss me. Like, if you can't keep things real with me, don't come near me, because over here we keep it real. We like to keep things real. So, with the experiences I've had with people, made me realize that, it's not everyone who is out here keeping it real with people. So if you can't keep it real, don't kiss me. And also, it was the beat is wavy. So I thought, I'll do something wavy for my fans to, jam to it. Yeah.
Now, in life, people say that musicians write a lot about, things they've experienced or things they've seen people go through.
Right.
And I saw one kasa in Yema or Mafem. And I want to
Yes, that's true.
And then rumor that musicians are really emotional. Are you emotional?
I mean, we are humans. Emotions
wait. Emotions is part of us, you're right. But I mean also people how you too as a what's the word to use? Over emotional? It's like, come here, main count, and then are you one of those artists that would pour everything into a song? There are people like that.
Yes.
They don't talk about their stuff.
Yes.
They don't, but they have a realm of their own they operate.
Yes.
80, like yours maybe is music. And so you fall on music and then you put everything, your emotions and everything into the music.
Yes.
Would you say you're that kind of an
Yes,
artist?
I would say I am, because if you listen to questions, you know, certain things I went through, you know, I got robbed. And after that incident, you know, I was kind of like always paranoid in the.
Are you comfortable to talk about that first of all? Because I mean,
I'm already talking about it.
Private.
I just want people to know. I mean, it happened. It happened to me, and the effect it gave me is something that I expressed on the song. So definitely. Right. I mean, I would like to express things that I've experienced for people to know that, you know, we are all going through things, but
of course.
Sometimes,
yeah,
you know,
you just have to keep it to yourself.
Yes.
Are you still living at where that incident happened, or you've moved?
That's too personal.
Too personal. No
yeah.
problem. I respect that. Now, in that incident that happened, because I think I heard that you said you're actually, obviously, you were in your evening wear,
in the middle of the night.
And then the people just came into your house.
Yes.
How many people were they?
I think about 3 or 4 guys. Yes, I mostly live alone, so I experienced that alone.
Alone?
Yeah,
as a young woman?
It was such a terrible experience.
When they brought, not to remind you of, you know, something you've gone through.
I mean, it's in the song, so we can talk about it.
We can talk about it. That's good. Thank you for giving me the person to dive through your stuff. But I mean, when that incident, when the people broke in, right? They came through the front door.
Yes.
And they broke in.
Yes.
Were you asleep and Anna was shaking?
I wasn't sleeping. One thing about me, I mostly stay up late. I wasn't sleeping. I was working on my laptop, and you know, I heard the funny noise, and it happened. I heard the noise, and then when I realized it was like a dream, and it was actually happening. It was
when they
really
came,
crazy.
did you just start picking stuff, or they were asking you questions? I said, "Wait, anyway, you know, something like that."
Well, with that part, you know, it's not really necessary. But then I just want people to know that I actually, you know, experienced that, you know, and yeah. It was a crazy experience, but then by the grace of God, I'm still here doing what I have to do, and so yeah.
You are a woman, and I don't mean this in any way to make you feel disrespected or anything at all.
Okay.
From a place of purity, I'm asking this question because I'm also a woman.
Okay.
And should this happen to me, I don't know what I might do. And especially when I'm alone in such you know, circumstance. And as a woman, for 4 men to barge into your house, did they try to do anything to you as a person, as in try to molest you in any way? Or they just came to rob and go? Well,
fortunately, it didn't get to that point.
Thank God.
I think they picked what they needed and they ran away. But you know, so most of the time, what I would encourage people out there is to always, you know, pray for God to protect you, because this thing that happened to me, if it was someone else, you know, it could have.
Maybe you might not even survive.
So
and stuff
I believe,
like that.
you know, we should always pray to God and ask Him to protect us from things that are crazy for us.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'm so sorry you had to go through that alone.
Thank you.
At that point. I mean, I don't know what... because, Charlie, sometimes I did there where I did think, say, Charlie, if this thing happen, where I go hide for? I think about that sometimes.
Yes.
You know, you never know who is watching you, your Bonnie. You never know.
Yes, and I'm sorry, let me say one thing. To the guys who did that, I mean, this is not who you are, okay? You need to stop that life and turn to God. Tell Him what your purpose is and use your energy to work. Because if like I had a gun, I could have shot you. And in this life, so that's how I finish your purpose now. And you don't want that to happen to you. So I believe you guys are young guys and you have energy. So stop, you know, doing that to people and turn to God. That's what I want to say.
Well, rightly said. I wish you could have shot them though. But anyway, we move on. And once again, I'm sorry for, you know, you going through.
Thank you.
Now, Don't Kiss Me is out now. It's on all streaming platforms and all of that.
Yes.
Are you doing any challenge or anything for the song?
Yeah, I mean, I'm vibing to the song on my TikTok. So you know, you can check my TikTok out and, you know, dance to it, do anything you want to do to the song, you know, and just post and tag me, and, you know, let's just keep the vibes,
of course,
you know.
of course.
Yeah.
So Don't Kiss Me is latest from Freda Rhymz, and it's on all digital platforms on her. So what name are you on TikTok? Freda Rhymz.
Freda Rhymz official.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So on TikTok you can get to it. So now, after Don't Kiss Me, what are some of the projects you're working on now? What are we to expect from the new Freda Rhymz? You're looking sexy, by the way. I never met you.
Thank you.
You know how I wish I had slim arms like the things I go wear. You go. But anyway, so what are we to expect from the new Freda Rhymz now?
Expect the unexpected.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
I have, you know, I have great works in store for my fans. So just expect the unexpected, period.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to be expecting the unexpected. Let's wait for great tunes from Freda. Right? She's now back for good.
Right.
Tell
them.
You came here to. You said. I thought you came here to say, of course.
Yes. Boba me.
Almost Amboma. Okay,
yes,
then I think when we are wrapping up, they'll play that song. So, Freda, your final words to your fans and people who love you, people who have followed you till now and are still following you.
I'd like to say thank you very much for your love and support. And even when I was away, you know, you guys, you know, checked on me and wanted to know what's up with me and all that. I must say that I'm honored and I appreciate your love, you know. So I'm finally back here, and this is the time for that you can actually show me the love, you know, you've been showing me from the start. So I'm out there. Everything is out there. So make sure you check it out and stay safe and stay sexy. That's it.
It's important to stay sexy. It's very, very important. It's good for your health. So please go check out Don't Kiss Me on all digital platforms. Baby, Boomplay, Apple Music.
Everywhere.
It's on YouTube, I'm sure.
Yes.
On YouTube, TikTok.
Yes.
Very important. Go there, go vibe to the song, and then, you know, also add your touch, and content creators push on the song, do your stuff with it, and that is how we sell Ghana to the world. You know, you are going to have to play a role. I'm also going to have to play a role, and then we can all achieve that goal. Freda,
thank you very much.
My entire home na yembra emetwaso.
Get them know, so we stepping clean. Couple shoes that I bought this week. When you're bad, don't deceive. Talk too much, I go bust your week. I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me. Me no jaddy, I don't miss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't piss me. Me main chick when we step on the street. Big girl, you can tell from my weed. Almost a Freda do this, Freda do what? Must I jam me, let me breathe. Oh boy, no, he never gon' leave. He there with me, he told you we never gon' cheat. I know the cat who be better than me. I make money speech, I put gold on my teeth. I put in work cause I really got goals. 24/7, I stay on my toes. Don't believe these niggas is broke. Don't tell me you love me, we know it's a joke. Tell them we the one cheddar, with time will it get better. I'm gonna tell me a big stepper, put his body on a big fella. You speak too, but I spit better. Yeah, them know, so we stepping clean. Couple shoes that I bought this week. When you're bad, don't deceive. Talk too much, I go bust your weave. I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me. Me no jaddy, I don't miss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't piss me. Girls think you're harder than me. The way I do, I'm nobody be better than me. I see what you had, I see what you scam. I'm in Sassoni, mom, I'm finessing it clean. Still on the block. All of them capping in truck. I don't fuck with it up. Pour some purple in my cup. I know they kick cause I know I'm a winner. You wanna hit, put a ring on my finger. My vision be different, they don't get a picture. Yeah, tell me cancel, they all start to switch up. Plenty nights, no sleep. Get his money enemies. They don't practice what they preach. Nowadays I'm out of reach. Do everything for a fee, yeah. Them know, so we stepping clean. Couple shoes that I bought this week. When you're bad, don't deceive. Talk too much, I go bust your weave. I don't kiss and tell. If you kiss and tell, don't kiss me. Me no jaddy, I don't miss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't piss me. If it ain't money, boy, don't piss me.
And just like it's on Don't Kiss Me, it's the latest one now. You can